Hello, and welcome to my PowerPoint presentation talking about the 5 reasons why you're still stuck in low ranks in 2xKO. Now, we've all been there, playing a ranked game and then you kind of just hit a plateau or maybe hit a block. You don't know what to do to get over said block, which means that you're stuck. So, what do you do to get yourself unstuck? Before I give advice, I just want to introduce myself. Like, who the hell am I to give you advice? Well, I am a Grandmaster player from the Asia server, which means I'm better than probably uh better than 1% of you guys. I also have a girlfriend, which is better than most of you guys. I can press good buttons. And then I have coached my viewers before, and they gave me good feedback. They actually like how I coach them. They actually like how I kind of broke it down, the things that they need to improve on. And actually, the 5 things that I've listed here are the most common mistakes that I've seen them make. So without further ado, I think we should just hop on it. All right. So the first one is that you don't properly utilize your chosen fuse. This is very common to people who just copy pro players and not really understand why they chose that fuse. And yeah, you definitely have to just do it, bro. Like you have to understand why they're doing that fuse. If you're going to freestyle, then style. If you're going to use 2x assist, then 2x the assist. If you don't do that, if you don't fully utilize the fuse, then why are you using that fuse? You should have just probably done double down, and you know, it might have been the much better choice for you because it's easy. You could just like super and then do another super, and but that combo is not really landing any combo. Now I'm just gonna stop now. But yeah, you definitely have to know why the pro player you're copying or why players use that certain fuse, and then you gotta have to fully utilize what fuse you're using because first of all it's loss of damage, and it's if you're using freestyle it's loss of an opening for an attack or like a mix up. I know that I talked more about freestyle and 2x assist because those two are the advanced fuse from what I classify them as. Double down, juggernaut, and sidekick are very let's say kind of like basic. They're self-explanatory, but they do have their own stuff. I know double down has DHC like stuff. It's definitely devastating. I know double down combos that can zero to death you. But you're gonna have to explore, and if you don't do that, then you might get stuck here. Okay, on to the next one. Second is you probably don't hit your combos consistently. Now, I know training room, staying in a training room is probably one of the most boring things if you're starting fighting games. But I'm gonna have you know, or I'm gonna have to tell you that even those who have already won Evo, won big tournaments, they still spend a lot of time in the training room, and what they do there is they actually practice kind of like niche situations, or maybe even just practice like a new combo that they found out, and then they practice their consistency with that combo. So what I want you to do is you have to practice your combo consistency in the training room. What this means is that you need to be hitting your combos 100% of the time. I need you to hit your combos 100% of the time, because if you don't, that's a missed opportunity for damage. And it's like you hit them, but then you did not transition that into a combo. That just kind of sucks. So what I also want you to do is to practice your oh shit combo. This is your neutral, not really neutral. This is your very basic combo, the medium heavy launcher, and then while you're in the air, medium heavy S1 or S2, and then super or anything else that might I don't know, continue the combo. And the main reason for that, the main reason why I want you to do that is there will be times that you will be landing an awkward hit where your optimal combo will not connect. So your best bet is to just do your oh shit combo, because you don't want to miss out on damage, right? So it's better to just have an oh shit combo that will make your damage consistent rather than try to do your optimal combo during that awkward position or awkward spot, and then miss out on a lot of damage. You have to take advantage of every opening that's given to you by your opponent here. All right. So for the third one, it's you don't move like the game wants you to. So what did I mean by this? What did he mean by this? This means that movement is very important in to SKO. You don't move like this is Street Fighter and you're fighting against JP. You need to incorporate some of those back dashes and even air dashes if your character has access to those. You're gonna have to move around basically, because if you don't move around in this game, they're probably just going to grab you. They're going to do some fucked up mix-ups on you. They're going to they're going to take advantage of your stillness, and that's not going to be a good time for you. So I need you to move around, and the point of that is to be tricky, and hopefully in the future it will become second nature to you, and then it will also be one of the ways that you will be looking for an opening against your opponent, especially if you're using Echo with his air dash, and then you can just 2H, and it's a cross up overhead, and then cross up overhead, and then it can just turn into like a full ass combo. I know this might be a little bit more advanced, but yeah, the thing that I mainly want you to do is to just move around. I need you to backdash. I need you to dash. I need you to do all of those stuff, and I need you to realize that there are also risks to those movements, and I need you to learn them while you're still in low ranks. Because if you start learning them while you're already at a high rank, you are going to be devastated. So the fourth one is that you don't use your grabs. Please, all of you, even people in the low ranks, I even see this for people from mid ranks and even in the high ranks, please use your grabs. Not grabbing people means that they're going to be comfortable in their shield. No grabs equals no incentive for opponents to think twice about just holding back, holding down back to block. This means that they will be comfortable while blocking, and you don't want anybody to be comfortable about anything in 2xKO. So what you want to do is to make them think that every dash in is a grab incoming. How do you do that? By landing grabs. Because you land grabs by walking or by dashing first and then hitting the medium plus heavy, and then you get a grab, right? So now you will plant that into their mind, thinking that every walk in, every dash in is a grab. When that happens, they're going to start thinking about grabs, and then they're gonna start teching. Either they start teching or they start moving around, they start jumping, but they're not gonna be still, and then you're gonna have to catch them after that one. Anyway, what I really just want you to do is to just grab them. You need to be grabbing. If you don't grab them, you're missing out on damage. Grab is damage, and it's good damage. Now, last but not the least, the fifth one is not using push block. This is one of actually like the biggest. It's the biggest offender that I see in a lot of lower ranks. They just kind of forget that this mechanic exists. So to use this, you need to be in block stun, which means that you need to be blocking the enemy's moves, and then you have to press down or down back plus the tag button. This will create space. Like it should show up push block, and then it will create space between you and the enemy. Now, this space will save your ass, especially when you're in a corner. You don't want to be in the corner with the dude right in front of you doing some shenanigans twerking in your face while they're double cheeked up in a Thursday afternoon, What you want to do is to push them away and then kind of reset the situation into neutral. Now, of course, this might not be neutral, but there's still space between you, and space is very important in 2xKO. So what you want to do after creating that space is to go in the offense whenever possible. So as I said here, push block is the key to transition from defense to neutral and to offense. And that's pretty much it. If you follow these advice, you should probably get to platinum in 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days max. And if you, I don't know, maybe 1 week, if you really are struggling for like time to play. And also there's no refunds. I mean, this is free, but I already got your watch time, so you can't really refund your time that you wasted here. Is it really wasting if I actually provided like good advice? Because okay, I'm gonna tell this to you guys. These are the same advices that I give to the people who were having trouble around those ranks, and they they DM'd me saying that they got to platinum after just hearing the advice. So I sincerely believe that you should be able to get to platinum with this kind of advice. So yeah, go down in the comments if you have any other questions. I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.